Hey guys, welcome back to my channel today. Of course, since Harvey is in my intro, we do know what time it is. It is time now to do more secrets and truths about the makeup industry, and today we are talking about secrets about Charlotte Tilbury. My dog Harvey always likes to say hello during these types of videos. I know that you guys really love seeing him, so before we get started, I just wanted to put him on the camera once more, just because, as I promised, I feel like if I don't fulfill these promises, you guys get upset. So he is here, and he is saying hi, and that he loves you. Thank you for all the love. I don't know how many requests from you guys I have received for doing secrets about Charlotte Tilbury, but we are now here. I am doing this video. Charlotte Tilbury is actually one of my favorite brands, and because of that, I know a great deal about it. But if you're new to my channel, my name is Jena Froese, and I am a high-end and luxury makeup lover, and I have a series on my channel called Makeup Truths and Secrets about certain brands. I've already done Too Faced, Tarte, and Pat McGrath, and now we are doing Charlotte Tilbury. I do this series on my channel just so we can become smarter shoppers. We can be more aware of certain things. It has nothing to do with shading brands at all. In fact, quite the opposite. I love Charlotte Tilbury and have tried a whole bunch of her stuff. So that's why I feel very prepared, very knowledgeable to bring you some secrets of her trade or of her makeup brand to help you be a better shopper as well. Now, without further ado, let's get on to the video. All right, so secret number one does have to do with her holiday palettes. Now, what I'm talking about are these guys. This is the holiday palette from last year in my right hand or your left, and then this is the holiday palette from this year. They are 12 pan palettes, and she does tend to release this around this time of year every single year. And the secret that I have for this with regards to these palettes is in relation to her marketing strategy for them. Secret number one is that her 24 hours only marketing ploy for her holiday palettes is a little bit of a trick. Now, what I mean by that is that she does this every single year. She will announce her holiday 12 pan palette. This year it was this one. This is the Starry Eyes to Hypnotize palette, and she will put it on her social medias and say it's only available for 24 hours. This is the only time. Once it's sold out, it's gone. She creates quite a bit of hype over them and gets you to buy it immediately. It is, of course, a very effective strategy. This is the palette from this year, but surprise, surprise, the 24-hour promo is done, and this palette is now on Sephora. It always works like this, you guys. Do not be fooled by her 24-hour promo. It is just to generate a whole bunch of sales in the first little bit of the release. Like I said, it is genius, but if you miss it during the promo, do not fret. In fact, if you want more time to think about it, because I think that that's always a smart idea, is to think about the purchases that you're making and if it's going to fulfill a need in your collection or not. Don't let this 24-hour promo sway you. It will be available at other retailers. Just give it like a week, honestly. It has never, ever let me down. All right, now secret number two is that Charlotte Tilbury is very guilty of duping herself. What I mean by that is that she often does a lot of repeat shades within her own releases. Now, although this isn't a totally uncommon thing when it comes to putting repeat shades in other releases, a lot of other brands do this, but Charlotte is guilty of it as well, and sometimes even doing whole palettes that are complete copies. Her new release, the Darling palette, it is a cute little mini palette and it has some very wearable shades in there, but every single shade, I believe, if not all of them, I think most of them, are duplicates from her last holiday release, which is this one. This is the Stars in Your Eyes palette. Now, granted, why she did that was probably because this one is now discontinued. You cannot get the shades in here anymore. But if you are a Charlotte fan, do not fall for this. This is just a re-release of her very popular holiday palette last year. As you can see, these are some gorgeous shades, very wearable and everyday. So this type of release is really only for a new fan to Charlotte that maybe missed a palette like this. But if you are a fan of hers by any means, you will most likely have most of these shades or shades that are very, very similar. My next example of this is her Dreamgasm Quad, and I do have it, so 1 second, I will pull it out of my drawer. This one, you guys, I believe has 3 repeat shades in it. We have the Pillow Talk Pop shade, which is right here. This one I believe is from Dolce Vita. I'm not 100% certain, and we do have another one from Exaggerize. I believe this one up top. Either way, there are at least 2 to 3 repeat shades in here for her price tag. That is insane. So again, when it comes to her marketing, she is marketing things like this to a new customer, I'm thinking, not so much a collector. If you are a collector, you have a lot of these shades already, so her price tag for her quads, which I will say is a luxury price point, is certainly not worth it if you have a lot of her other palettes. Now, secret number 3 is about her mystery boxes. She does this once or twice a year as well, and I have gone through 2 of these myself. The secret is that if you are a collector of Charlotte Tilbury's products, the mystery box is not going to be for you. In my opinion, her mystery boxes are for her new fans. These are people that do not have hardly anything from her line and are just getting into it. The reason why I say this is because her mystery boxes are actually very well put together, I must say. She usually has some best-selling products in there. I have seen the Bronze and Glow Duo in there. I've seen her Pillow Talk lipstick in one of them at one point, which is a great deal. Some other brands will use a mystery box idea to kind of push out overstock or items that do not actually sell really well, but Charlotte does not do this. I myself have gone through 2 of her mystery boxes, and I will say that when I got to my second mystery box, I had some duplicates. I had some products that I had already had in my collection that were being sent to me again, and for that reason, I won't be doing another mystery box just because I have too many of her products now for it to be worth it for me. Now, secret number 4 is definitely a juicy one, you guys, and this is one that has me a little bit nervous as well as a fan of hers and her brand. Right now, it was reported, I believe, in May of 2019. It has not actually been confirmed yet if there is a sale or not, but Charlotte Tilbury has received a bid of $1 billion to buy her company. I believe it is also going to be controlling rights of her company. If I'm mistaken, please let me know down below. But of course, this bid is from Estee Lauder, who is a big cosmetic monster in the game. If you guys are unaware, Estee Lauder does own a lot of other brands as well. Most recently, they have purchased Too Faced in the last couple of years. And the one thing that people are really concerned about with this secret is that she is mulling over this deal. Like, she's kind of like, should I accept this deal or not kind of thing. The big problem is that Charlotte Tilbury is a cruelty-free brand. At the moment, she does not sell to China, but Estee Lauder is not. Now, Estee Lauder did successfully purchase Too Faced, and Too Faced apparently has remained cruelty-free. But if you are someone that is cruelty-free yourself and you only purchase cruelty-free makeup, this could be a game changer for you, because even though Charlotte Tilbury would potentially maintain cruelty-free status, she is still owned by Estee Lauder, who isn't. So this could be very problematic for some of her fans. I've been a big fan for a reason. I really love her products, so I'm hoping that the quality doesn't change if this potential bid is successful. Now, secret number 5 is that I am a collector for a reason, because Charlotte's line is incredibly consistent in quality. There are very few flops I've had from her products. I love her Light Wonder foundation. I love her pressed powder, the Airbrush Flawless Finish. I love her concealer, her palettes, her lipsticks, both of the formulas. The matte one is great, the Matte Revolution, as well as the Kissing formula, which is more of a creamy formula. I love her Bronze and Glow, her highlights. I have very few things that are considered duds or misses, and that, I think, speaks to the creative directing from Charlotte herself and from her whole team. And what really makes me nervous from a potential buyout from Estee Lauder is the quality may decrease, because that does sometimes happen when a bigger name does purchase a company. This, of course, may not be a secret to a fan of Charlotte Tilbury, but if you are a newbie to Charlotte and you're kind of like, uh-oh, what do I purchase? I would honestly say 9 times out of 10, you are going to be happy with it. And that's what I've liked about her brand in general. I have converted many of my friends to loving her products. And like I said, the only duds that I've come across so far are her lip glosses. They're not really my favorite. What else is coming to mind? Her foundation, the newest one, hasn't been my favorite either, but it's more so been a preference thing, not so much the quality of product. So her newest foundation is the Flawless Finish, I think, and it's more of a full coverage foundation, whereas my favorite is a medium coverage, but that's just my preferences as a makeup consumer. What do you think of these secrets about Charlotte Tilbury? Do you have any secrets yourself about the brand? I would love to know in the comment section down below. If you guys haven't checked out my other brand secrets videos, I would love for you to check it out. I did make a playlist recently with all of those videos, so I will link it in the description box. And until my next one, guys, take care. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, guys.
You and me, everything that we've been through has made us strong. You won't believe we've had our gray, but somewhere there's a light inside of us. It shows the way.